Hi, I'm Liv. I'm just going to give a quick update on our little garden out back behind a Thrifty Notion.
So we have this great big backyard and it's wide open and it feels a little exposed. So a little bit of privacy would be nice, but we sometimes have to drive through there. So I can't really put up a fence, or I don't want to put up a fence. So what I'm going to do is a flower fence. That's the plan. And so I'm building this just like little mound. It's called a berm. It's a little bit downhill for the drainage, so it's going to help kind of capture some of the water that comes off the roof and drains out. So the base layer is just branches and stuff from clearing trees, and then I dump the grass clippings when I mow on top of that. And then on top of that is a layer of rabbit manure. Then we have our little 4x8 garden bed. I planted garlic last fall, and so that's the main thing that's in here. And I've already harvested the scapes, which are these little curly Q guys. They're delicious. So we have tomatoes, just a couple, and you can tell it's good stuff because we've got hiding down here at the base of the tomato, we've got some mushrooms. So lots of decomposing going on, which is good. Lots of worms and things. We had some volunteer wheat come up from the straw that I threw in here. And yeah, there's a better look at that garlic scape. I'm letting this one go. It's going to flower, and then I'll probably just, once it flowers, I'll drop it in the soil and it can grow more garlic. Here's a cute little guy. They're better when they're smaller like that. They're more tender. Really delicious garlic flavor. You just chop it up and throw it in like you would with onions or something. And then it's almost time to harvest the garlic. You know it's ready to harvest when half of the leaves have turned brown. Then we have our little fruit trees that we planted last year. This cherry got attacked by Japanese beetles and completely lost all of its leaves. Like, they ate everything. Last year we had one single cherry on the tree. This year we have a few more in spite of the trauma. It's looking really good this year, and I'm trying to keep an eye out for those Japanese beetles again. If they show up, I may try and cover it in a net or something. I'm not really sure. I got to figure that out. But we have some beautiful cherries. Not really enough to make anything out of, but it's good to see that it felt healthy enough to actually make some fruit this year. So it's perked back up. I thought it was a goner, but oh, something's been munching. Oh. So this is a bagworm cocoon, and it's a multi-purpose thing. The female uses it to grow in, and then she also lays her eggs in it, and then she leaves and dies, but she leaves all these eggs in this little case. So if you see these hanging off your trees, you want those gone. Those are not good for your trees. So I'll be getting rid of this. And then our peach tree, gorgeous foliage, looking really good this year, but still too small to really make any fruit. So we're just kind of waiting on this one. Fruit trees are tough. It's tough to be patient because there's also just so many weather things that affect whether or not it's going to have fruit, and then how much fruit it's going to have. So you'll get a bumper crop one year and then just like nothing the next. So you learn to just take the bounty when it shows up. So those guys are doing well. It's very slow going, mostly because like I need to have time to actually take care of all these things. In between, also mowing. I mow all of this whole lot by like push mower. We got an electric mower, which I really like, but it is a lot of work. So it's going slow, but we have had our first harvest off of this land. We got garlic scapes. So that's how things are going at the little Thrifty Notion homestead.